Hi my friends, my name is Chang. Firstly, I really want to thanks for watching my video. Thank you very much for your comments. I love you. And today I will make a video in English because I want to help you improve your English. Yes, the first question must be, why do we need to learn English? Thanks to the internet and developing global economy, many people are using English as the common way to communicate with each other. And of course, learning anything difficult and English is no exception. However, there are ways to make the situation easier. Yes, do you want to hear them? Do you want to know what they are? Okay, are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Let's get started, okay? My presentation is divided into 8 parts. Yes. Number 1, I will introduce general about English. Number 2, strategy learning English. Number 3, move and learn. Number 4, learning languages like children. Number 5, believe some road to learn English well. Number 6, believe. 7 is how to fluency. And the end is the comfort zone. Okay, it's very simple, very easy, and very powerful. Okay, first, do you know what is English? Of course, it's a language, but first, it's a language. It's also a very important tool and a powerful weapon. It's a very necessary skill for our life and success in 21st century. Why? Why should we master this language? Tool or weapon? Why should we spend a lot of time and energy on English? Oh, the answer is obvious. To improve yourself, to serve our countries and Vietnamese people, and to communicate with each other, and to find a good job, right? Yes. Learning English takes time and patience. It cannot be rushed. Try to relax and take it easy. Okay, you must start with strong foundation or base and slow build on it every day. Yes, you must review English about a body as just you repeat an arm or leg. It must become a part of your everyday life. Daily practice is very important, right? You should remember, never care about how poorly or how well you speak. Only care about catching the chances to speak. Never care about what other people think. Only care about making progress. Enjoy losing face. Enjoy being upset. Just forget about your face. Just forget about your fear. The more you speak, the better your English will become. The more mistakes you make, the more progress you will make. You must enjoy making mistakes. You must enjoy speaking poor English. Speaking there is the only thing that will lead you towards success. Don't give up. Just try your best. Alright? And I think it's like learning to ride a bike. Sometimes you fall off, right? So what do you do? So get back on and try again. Yes, it's the same English. Your attitude into English and the way you view it will decide how well you progress. And as like we say in English, no pain and no gain. Alright? And the two important words to remember when learning English are practice and confidence. Practice every day and be confident. You will find that the more you use English, the better your English will become. The more English will become, the more you will want to use it. Alright? And you should make a rule to tell yourself, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Yes, and I believe you can do it. Okay? And so to learn English well, How do you need to have psychology? I talk a lot about psychology. Why do I do this? Why do I talk about psychology and energy and motivation so much? Well, because I have been learning English for over 10 years and I noticed something. I noticed that psychology is the key to success for most people. What stops most people? Why do most people fail to speak English powerfully? It's not vocabulary. It's not like a vocabulary. It's not grammar and it's psychology. Yes, many people never learn to speak powerfully. They never develop confidence in themselves. They have quick motivation. Their energy is low. That's when I know it. I already studied the pure success the best Rosa hip hop, the best English. But they were the ones who had the most energy, the more confidence. They had the best motivation. So I realized I need to change my psychology. My motivation gets stronger, my psychology gets stronger, and I feel more and more confident, more energetic, more alive, and more excited about learning English. So this is a big key to your success, right? And next topic, I want to focus on move and learn. Okay. I see a lot of people when they start listening to English, they listening a lot, which is weird. Well, they start to get kind of sleepy. Or the same thing happened to me. Yes, it's a common problem. Okay, and this problem usually happen. It's usually when you're sitting inside somewhere, maybe in your room, warehouse, maybe in your subway, or on a train, or something a bus, and you're listening in your concentrating. For a while, concentrating energies chops, and look standing and starting sleepy, right? You're not really focusing, you're not concentrating, you're not truly listening, and therefore you're not truly learning. So yes, this is a big problem. What's my solution? It's very simple. Move your body. Yes, move your body as you're listening to English. This helps so much. Because move your body, you create energy, particularly physical energy in your body. And that's also how to keep your brain awake, keep your mind awake. With the moving also, you can look at a lot of different things. You can look at people, you can look at buildings, you can look at trees, whatever. And your mind kind of go to sleep, your brain will stop. So you get outside, you move your body, increases energy in your body. It will stop your brain. That's how to concentrate better. Because you can concentrate better. Because you move physical energy. You will actually learn more and learn longer. And therefore, and you will learn more and learn faster. So don't sit down ever listen as you move. When I do class with students, we constantly are having break. We jump in then move on the time. So get outside, move and move and move as you listen. Okay. And the most important thing to learn English well, you must know learning languages like children. Okay. Do know after 6 to 10 months of intensive listening, the children can to speak English naturally, without effort and without thinking. Why do they do this? This is the child's secret. Ears open, mouth shut, and no test. Alright? And when people move to a new country, the children will eventually speak natively, but the adult won't. The normal explanation is that children have a special talent that they lose and they grow up. But are we any better with present languages teaching? Oh no! Why? Before, um, why? For example, before my English used to be very poor and I felt terrible about myself. I had a very negative attitude toward life. I even considered myself a total failure. I had no goals, no dreams, and hope for my future. My life was really a disaster. Because in school, my teacher taught a lot of grammar, a lot of vocabulary, a lot of words. Yes, not speak, not listening. Right? And when I moved to a languages community, I can speak English correctly, easily, and automatically as the children do. Why? Yes, and I think, um, for example, for example, you could see the baby were born and they know nothing about the world, and they don't understand what people say or parents says, right? But they still listen and they get a lot of information from outside about the world and every day, yes. And then when they are maybe 1 year, they start to speak car actually. For example, they say papa or mama. Yes, actually, you have to say mom or dad, right? But each first step. And of course, their voices are not really exactly. And then day by day, um, they they automatically change their voices, fix their voices, and then their voices absolutely become amazing and perfectly, right? I think it's in that the difference between adult and children is not that adult have the ability can do right, but that children haven't yet gained the ability can do wrong. That is to destroy it for speaking. For speaking damages a deaf. And the reason the children end up as native speaker is because they learn to speak by listening. And the reason their job don't is because they learn to speak by speaking. Yes. You should remember, listen and listen and listen more. Don't speak and be patient. Okay? And the most important thing is some rule. And today I introduce about four rules. Okay? Rule number one is learn English phrases, not individual words. It's very simple, very easy. Okay, a phrases is a group of words or a part of sentence. For example, you have the word head, H-A-T-E, and you want to learn new words. You write down, or you will find your dictionary the meaning. You will memorize it, head, right? But it's not the good way to learn. And much better if you learn phrases or a group of words. Where do you find these phrases? You can find these phrases in real English postcard when you're listening to, in real English storybook when you're reading. Yes. So you don't memorize a list in a book. No. Okay. And if you listen in real English, when you hear a new word, you write down. When you see a new word, you write it down. Why do we do this? Because of two reasons. Reason one, phrases are easier to remember because they have meaning and they hold the kind of picture or story when they listening and reading, right? And phrases give you a lot of information, many information. Okay, and the reason two, there's your purpose. If you learn phrases, you are learning also grammar rules. You are not learning individual words. You are learning grammar rule and you are learning how to use that word correctly. You don't need to think about grammar rule. You don't need to know what they are. It's automatic, right? We'll learn a group of words, not one word by one word. Word by word is slowly, and it doesn't help. Also learn phrases, not just that word, and you learn it correctly, and you learn it from a phrase. This is very simple rules, right? And every time you see a new word, you write sentence or phrase, every time when you review that word again and when you study it again, you always study entire phrases or sentence. Okay, and of course your grammar will begin to improve much faster. You will memorize vocabulary easily and quickly, and you will use it automatically. Okay, so you get a lot of great benefits, get a lot of great stuff happen when you learn phrases instead of words. So remember, phrases, learn them. Okay, and next is the number two. It's a surprise for many people. It's very easy. Okay, it's do not study grammar rule. Do not do it. I know this is a top rule for most people because most of their life learning English, and you have told you learn grammar rule in middle school, in high school, in university, and your private school, and everywhere in the world, right? So the first question to you, didn't work, was it successful? Just yes or no? My first question is, can you speak English easily, quickly, and automatically right now? If the answer is no, why not? Yes, it's not your fault. The reason and the answer for most people is that they learn to grammar rule too much and they focus on grammar rule, right? In other words, they always think about English. They always think about present and present and the future and the present perfect and past perfect, right? You see, from writing English, it's okay. Why? Because you have time. You can go slowly, and you can write very slowly, and you can think about it and erase your mistake. It's okay. You don't need to write first. But for speaking English, there's no time. They don't need to have time to think about grammar rule, right? So someone asks you, you must answer. You have no time to think about proposition, and you have no time to think about grammar rule and process. Yes, all stuff when you learn, there's no time. Yes. So how do native speaker learn it? Of course, they never learn grammar rule. They learn through hearing and through listening and through their ears. Yes. You should not read a textbook or grammar book. just listen easy book or easy novels. This rule, I want you to remember: do not study grammar rule. If you focus on grammar rule, um, it will hurt your speaking. Your speaking will more slowly. You will understand more slowly. Yes. So if you have many textbooks or grammar books, throw away goodbye grammar rule, no more grammar book, okay? And that should make you happy. Remember that. And welcome to rule number 3. Rule number 3 is very simple. Okay, and I always say this is number 1 suggestion. The number 1 rule and the most important rule is learn with your ears, not with your eyes. If you want to speak excellent English, you got to learn with your ears. Listen and listen and listen. Listen more is the key to success and the key to speaking excellent English. It's the most important thing, because if you listen a lot, you're gonna learn vocabulary, you will learn grammar, you will get faster and you will understand better, right? Learning is kind of magic key to learning English well. And as you know, the most English school, middle school, and high school, university, and the private English school, the most of them focus on textbook in the classroom. And I'm sure this happened too for you also. So textbook, and textbook, right? So that's the problem. In school, you learn to with your eyes, and you learn to write English, right? Do you know native speakers learn to speak with their ears by listening, and listening. And that's what must you do if you want to speak English easily, quickly, and automatically as a native speaker. And the most important thing is you must listen to easy English. It must be easy. Okay. What do I mean by easy? Well, they should understand 95% without stopping or with dictionary. That's quite easy. Alright? And this is the most important thing. Listening is the most important thing you can do. You can listen everywhere and every time. This is very simple, very easy, and super powerful. Please do this, okay? Focus on listening, not to focus on textbook or learn with your eyes. Oh no, okay? And the next rule number 2, rule number 4. Rule number 4, you have to learn deeply. Learn deeply? What do I mean by that? It means repeating what you learn again and again, many times. It's different from the way in school. In school, you learn very fast because your teacher push a lot of new words, a lot of grammar rule, right? What's the problem? You learn a lot of stuff and then you forget it. You forget what you learn, and you think that my memory is not good. Oh no, it's not your memory. So you learn wrong way. Yes. So you need to slow down and repeat everything what you learn again and again. You know that if you want to sing a song perfect, you have to practice every day, and you practice and you have to do the same thing every day, right? It's the same English. You have to practice and repeat a lesson and a topic with high emotion, with high energy, and with high motivation again, and again until you memorize it deeply in your brain so that you never forget it. In other words, you have to learn by heart. This is the key to speak English easily, quickly, and automatically. Yes, if you learn by heart, you automatically learn grammar rule. You don't need to learn grammar rule anymore, and you learn grammar rule natively, right? But if you learn a lesson for a long time, you feel boring and awful, right? So how do you train that? It's time to find a new, different way to focus on. For example, the first time you focus on understanding, the second time you focus on pronunciation, the next time you focus on speed, and the next time you focus on write down. And very important, you have to do easily, funny, and useful lesson. For example, a lesson, learning English can be a piece of cake. Yes, many people are worried about learning English. They think English is too difficult and hard to memorize new words and grammatic rules. In fact, learning English can be a piece of cake. Don't worry about making mistakes. Don't worry about speaking poor English. Don't worry about pronunciation, and don't worry about grammar. Yes, and remember what this makes perfect. Speak English every day, and you will improve. Yes, and finally, I want to tell you that nothing is magic. It's practice, and practice. Nothing comes easy. It's hard work. Nothing easy come, easy go. Right? I want you to remember, practice makes perfect. And if I can do it, you can do it, and we can do it. Alright? And the most important thing is always believe in yourself. If you want to success, you have to believe in yourself. Yeah, you have to be confident. You can be afraid or have doubt. Yes, always remember, you become what you believe. If you want to success, if you doubt yourself, you will if you will never success. If you doubt yourself, you will never master English. If you always think it's too hard and you are not talented enough. And the best way to believe in yourself is to use the positive talk. Always say, I will, I can, I must, and I believe. Okay? And this positive will train your mind and build confidence in yourself. Yes, no matter what you do, always trust yourself and always believe in yourself. Okay, but if you will success, but if your limiting belief, it will hurt your motivation. It stops you from going ahead, improving, and getting better. Yes, for example, with me, before I always think that English is difficult and I cannot speaking English well, and I'm afraid of learning English. I'm so nervous. Yes, but I changed. I believe in me, and I believe that I can do it. And I always think that every day, again, and again. And then I start to destroy limiting belief. And today, in our English with me is not difficult. It's very important and interesting and very easy. Yes, and I believe that you can change that now and in the future. Do it right now. Okay. Many people ask me how long to fluency. This is a common question. Many people want some exact number. 3 months, 4 months,